Ah. Oh god, we got like this spray medicine instead of cough syrup. I don't know why, but whatever. I'm still a little under the weather, as you can tell. I keep thinking I'm over this like cold, and then suddenly it just comes back. I think it's just because, you know, it's so cold lately here that I'm really underestimating it. I keep on dressing and up and everything, but I also keep pushing myself and still keep going to the gym and everything. Anyways, what is up, Samurai? Welcome back to another Wayfinder. Today we're going to be talking about the latest hot fix, which thankfully should have given us the XP boost. I haven't tested that yet, but we'll try that out later on in today's video. And then we also get a sneak peek at a new weapon being added to the game. A tease of Grendel, like official sources. Now they're starting to finally tease the new character. And then on top of all of that, we've got a new event coming in October. This is going to end up being the first event in the game, so it'll be really interesting to see how it functions. That's also when the new weapon is going to end up coming into the game. So the post itself is their Wayfinder Wednesdays, which they keep posting on Steam. It says that this week we'll dive into the new Wayfinder reveal, first ever look at the new event and new content being added to the game, quality of life updates, patch 0.1.5.0, and player support. So obviously, the first one is the Wayfinder reveal. We've already seen the Tokyo Game Show teaser trailer for Grendel, which was actually pretty cool with its animation and stuff. I had a trailer video reaction to that. Nobody watched it because I'm guessing nobody cares at this point. We also, incidentally, are having leaks of the next Wayfinder already, which I'll show that in a separate video, but spoilers, it's going to end up being a summoner class. And then skipping on, there's going to be the Call of the Void live event and new content coming. They'll open up the webpage for you guys to see this. So while we're releasing new content, we are continuously working on improving current gameplay to make your Wayfinder experience better. Thank God, keep doing that, please, because the game is barely functional right now. We're thrilled to announce our first ever live event, Call of the Void, along with an exciting array of new content. Let's dive into the first look at the upcoming event. So Omen and Wolf, basically the NPCs, the main quest characters of the game, I guess it's going to point us towards them. They need you. Strange rifts are starting to appear across the Highlands, and we're calling upon your courage and curiosity to join us in unraveling its secrets. So an actual open world event, which I very much like. Your mission is to explore these rifts where untold mysteries and surprises await your discovery. So this is kind of a screenshot of one of them. This is another screenshot of one of them. Looks fantastic in this screenshot. My God. You can also see the new weapon. So anyways, they also say that they're introducing 2 new quests to challenge your skills. One of these quests will have you brave the fires of chaos as you confront the formidable Talon of Pyre and Harbingers of Chaos. So Talon of Pyre is pretty much the strongest world boss currently in the game. I think it might even be the strongest boss in the game. I'm not entirely sure in that regard because I've not fought it yet because I haven't gotten max level yet. Spoilers, the XP update should finally be live. Anyways, this idiot is going to end up having a chaos version. So I guess for those of you that are at the true end game of Wayfinder are going to end up having your challenges put to the test with this guy. I'm intimidated. It sounds cool, but it's scary, especially if it's within a hunt. Then it means that it's going to end up having a limited amount of players that'll be able to fight it, which could be the challenge in and of itself. So the final score, which is another thing, is a quest that's going to unlock the fearsome Bloodborne, a weapon that has been constructed in secret within the mines, and is prepared to stop Wayfinders in their attacks. That's going to be this bad boy right here. You can tell this is a dev build because that dodge actually functioned and didn't get them killed. Either way, that is a very unique and cool looking boss that we haven't seen in this game yet. We haven't seen enemies that have more deliberate, slower paced, methodical control, you know? It'd be really cool if we started having bosses like that we would climb onto, like Phantasy Star had or something. I don't know. Anyways, new weapon time. So venture into the eerie depths of the new Lost Zone, Gloom Dungeon, and introduce your foes to the your newest friend, a weapon we are affectionately calling the Juggernaut. So it says, forged for the Balgrim Sharak in the halls below, and claimed as spoils of war by the Archon Halovent, few can withstand its crushing blows. Now, I don't know if that's just lore to where this thing was made, or if that's dropping hints to where we're going to end up finding the crafting components of it, because otherwise they do mention that venturing into the eerie depths of the new Lost Zone Gloom Dungeon, more than likely this guy is going to be where we'll start getting the different mechanics of it, or different drops, right? But obviously, you know, this weapon was on the beta version of the game. Nobody could get it, but it was not in the press release of the game, which is why I don't have a video covering this weapon until it ends up going live. Then, of course, I'll end up trying to get it and whatever else. So they've also prepared an exclusive reward for those who complete the event while it's active, a coveted Gloom Dagger skin, which actually looks pretty cool. But that's all you're going to get out of the event, I guess. Team can't wait to share an in-depth look at this update in early October. Be on the lookout for the exact date when the update will be launched. So I'm assuming maybe like 2 weeks from now. I don't know. We'll see. So quality of life phase 1. So this already ended up coming out. We talked about this in our last patch notes video, and they you know, kind of are just kind of overhauling it and going through it again. But we had the phase 2 version of the update, which was supposed to have been released already, but it ran into issues and they delayed it. And now we seem to have the hot fix that came out just yesterday, which has implemented a patch that addresses the following. So increased XP earned from hunt activities. So XP boost, as mentioned in this update, was actually redacted because there was some issues with it. You might have noticed in my Let's Play videos, I kept going like, where's my XP? Why aren't I getting crazy XP? And then after I recorded those videos, I read in their Discord that update didn't actually go live yet. They were having issues with the XP tracking. So this mentions XP earned from hunt activities. I don't know if that includes everything across the board, but we'll go into a dungeon in a moment and and I'll speed through it and we'll see if we end up gaining a noticeable amount of XP, because we're supposed to be getting like 3 times the amount of XP. It's ridiculous. They also increased the echo limit from 300 to 600 since the last update, because I'm sure a lot of people that are at the end game were having problems with that. Accessories equipped on non-active Wayfinders will now appear in Veng's cell interface. So I guess that those weren't actually showing up, which is weird. Silo's rank 3 firebomb can now cause server crashes. Okay, like, what does that mean? Like, are they saying, is this a typo? And they're saying that they fixed it? It's just weird. We're listening to your feedback and appreciate the continued support as we continue to improve the game. Fix the load times. Please God, fix the load times. So then they also have a quick little community FAQ. So if you upgrade your Founders Pack, will the items come in each tier? So when upgrading, you'll receive the difference in items between each of the tiers, blah, blah, blah. I would like to reset my affinities, but am unable to. The ability to reset your affinities will be coming in Founders Season 2. That's when Grendel gets added to the game. How do I reach max arc light when running through Lost Zones? That's the 3 chests that slowly fill up. So it says complete side objectives, loot everything, and make sure not to die. That's the main thing, is just don't die. So anyways, they say, that's it for now. We can't wait to share more information with you. We'll see you on October 11th for Wayfinder Wednesday number 3. Good Lord, that's, is it already, is it next week already going to be the 11th? That doesn't sound right, but okay. Anyways, let's hop back into the game, and I'm going to speed run through a dungeon right here, and we'll see if we end up getting a decent amount of XP. I'm not going to be going through like a big boy dungeon or anything, probably just Sphere 4 of Codex Halls. And do I need a mutator? Nah, I don't need a mutator, but I need to make this stronger. Yes, I need to have it more powerful. Let's just do Solar and Chaos. I'll kind of speed through this. At the very least, I'll put like timestamps for you guys, but I'm just gonna run through this dungeon. If there's something notable, I'll mention it, but otherwise this is just to see the XP. Okay, unfortunately it did sink my power level a lot lower, so this is gonna be a bit tricky for me, but anyways, I shouldn't be using my greed. Greed is like one of the harder ones for me to get, or at least I don't passively get it as much as I get all of the other items. But yeah, the biggest thing that I would give as feedback to you guys since the last update, like not this update, but the last patch, is that the fluidity of the game does feel a lot better. As much as I meme about it like all the time with like the dodge rolls and stuff like that, it does feel like a lot more responsive. And just generally speaking, like player movement and everything, like the game is getting there. I'll say that. Like it definitely feels a lot more stable than it once was. And as much as people are kind of dogging on the game or, you know, saying that, oh, the game's dead already and everything like that, you gotta remember, this is the early access kind of, well, basically we're in an alpha version, let's be real, of this game. And when this game ends up going into free to play, oh my God, it's just going to explode. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is that by then, you know, you guys will have a lot of content to end up messing with. Okay, that was weird and laggy. And then on top of it, it'll just be like, you know, there will be a lot more things to do. And by then, hopefully, I'll actually have been at the end game for a while or something like that. Because I don't know, as much as I talked about not playing Grendel before, I'm definitely going to be playing him because I'm going to end up getting him out of the battle pass. And frankly speaking, he might end up being a pretty cool dude. And for the most part, I'm not against, like, I've talked about this before with other games. I'm not against, like, pay to win. When it's something reasonable. And frankly speaking, I could very easily see buying the premium battle passes. I don't know if I'm going to end up buying rune silver or anything like that. We'll see what happens with that in the long run. But I am not against... again, I'm not against, like, you know, buying the premium battle passes to get the new characters and the new weapons. And more importantly, I just want my heroic... I want my heroic Wingrave, dude. Also, it keeps catching me off guard that you can actually color the Templar version of Wingrave, because that was not a thing back in the beta. Anyways, I'm gonna go through this dungeon now. Oh, well, that still is a bug. I don't know if the devs are even aware of that, honestly, where we end up getting caught on stuff as we try to land on it. You know, something else that I would say they should patch out is the gear, or like those little memory fragments and treasure being on the edge of the screen in this final area. It's just stupid, man. Okay, let's see if we end up gaining a significant amount of XP. I really hope it actually is noticeable. I didn't even... Oh, okay, no, that's not noticeable at all. Okay, so the devs lied. I mean, it could also just be that this is a low-tier dungeon, but that was pathetic. Like... Okay, so the patch notes does mention that a hunt XP is up, but not necessarily a dungeon. So a hunt technically is a boss fight. So let me fight a boss and see if the XP is a lot better. The funny thing is that the XP for bosses, as mentioned previously, was supposed to be 1.5 times better, but doing dungeons was supposed to be 3 times better, but that doesn't seem to be live. Man, see, the thing is with this Templar skin, if I could mix and match, then I'd be down. Like, I would love to have Wingrave with a full cape, not just this weird tattered one. Or, oh my God, dude, you know what would fit so well in this game? Spawn. Like, just collab skins. That would be crazy. One day, my beloved. One day. Okay, we're just gonna do the Argent Hand. Just, I don't know why not. There's not really any reason not to do it, but this is probably gonna be very terrible because of how low it's gonna gear me down. They should also patch like how long it takes to res, man, because that's really bad in this game. Okay, that took a little bit longer than it should have and gave garbage XP. Devs, what are you doing? Like, you said it gave more XP, but it was clearly a lie. Anyways, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching. Smash like sub for more, and have a wonderful day, everybody. I don't know if I'm going to bother like grinding side quests or random side dungeons until they actually put this boosted XP in, because it is just brutal.